Hello everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. My name is Morgan and today I will be reading some tarot and oracle cards for you. I decided to do a what's next in love reading just because when I first started reading tarot cards and when I first started just watching the YouTube pick a card videos, the what's next in love ones were the ones that I was most drawn to. I feel like this is a lot of people's favorite question. This is a reading for singles, so if you are in a relationship, it's not really applicable for you. I will have a love messages reading coming up soon for people in relationships as well, but this is just for singles for right now. So, who is coming into your life? Who is coming back into your life? What is the romantic future looking like for you? What are you gonna feel like in the future? What is happening in love right now? And I feel like I am in a really good space to do this reading right now because I am in a state where I am very receptive of love. I feel very accepting of love. I feel like I am radiating love right now. I feel like my heart chakra is very open. Well, I know my heart chakra is really open. My pendulum told me so. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to see what messages the cards have for all of you. And in addition to reading tarot, I am a yoga teacher and journalist. So I do have a blog where I like to post spiritual related content, a lot of tarot on there, a lot of yoga on there, but just a whole lot of fun. So go ahead and check me out if that is something that you are interested in. So pile 1 is the heart, pile 2 is the cupid, and pile 3 is the love potion. If you've never done a pick a card reading before, what I'd like you to do is pause the video, take 3 deep, mindful breaths, and then let your intuition guide you into choosing a pile that feels right for you. And then click the link for the corresponding pile in the description box below. So pile 1, if you chose the heart, then this reading is for you. Let's get things started with your tarot cards. Ace of Swords, 7 of Swords, King of Cups, and King of Pentacles. So you are very stubborn. You are a very stubborn person, which might not necessarily be a bad thing, because I feel like you know what you want and you will stop at nothing to get it. I feel like you know exactly what you want in relationships, and everybody around you might be telling you that to settle, or they might be telling you that you need to be a little less stubborn, you need to reach out of your comfort zone a bit, which, I mean, sometimes reaching out of your comfort zone can be a good thing. Sometimes like opening your heart up to new people can be a really, really beneficial thing. But I'm feeling like for you, you have a pretty clear idea of what you want. Like, I feel like you might already kind of intuitively know your soulmate. Like, you are this stubborn, you have this much kind of control in your life because you know what you want, because you know that person. You know that person even though you haven't met them yet. Well, you might have met them already, but I'm getting that you haven't met them yet so far from the cards. And I feel like it's just important for you to just stick to it, okay? Stick to what you want, and do not turn a blind eye to red flags. If things aren't as they seem, if things aren't going super well, if you intuitively know that something is off, don't ignore that. And don't give people the benefit of the doubt just because you are a kind person. If your intuition says this person is wrong for me, this situation is wrong for me, listen to it. Please listen to it, because you do know what's right and you know what you want. You seriously do. And I'm getting that something new is going to come into your life right now. So you might be seeing somebody right now. You might be in like the kind of talking stage. If that is true, then the next step in this relationship will be to have very deep communication, very, very emotionally intelligent conversations. Or if you're not with somebody right now, the next person you meet, the next person that you will enter a relationship with, you will have very, very intelligent conversations with them. You will have very, very deep conversations with them. It's not going to be small talk. You don't like small talk. You like to have deep chats in order to connect with people. Flirt. Finances and career. Okay. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I'm definitely gaining that financial issues or finances in general do play an important part with the King of Pentacles as well. But I don't think that they're having a negative impact on your relationship right now. I think that you might meet somebody at work. It's very likely that you will meet somebody at work. And again, I feel like a lot of you are in the kind of talking stages right now. And the cards are telling you to be playful, right? Like, have a little bit of fun with it. Because yes, you will be enacting on these deep conversations, but we can't completely open ourselves up to every person we meet. Like, we have to have fun with things, right? We have to be a little playful. We have to be flirtatious. So the cards are definitely encouraging you to make sure to keep things lighthearted. I know that you're a serious person, but keep things lighthearted. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so I feel like there might have been, for some of you in the past, some sort of controversy around children in your last relationships. Maybe there was a pregnancy. Maybe you disagreed on whether or not you should have children. Maybe one of you really liked children and the other person didn't. I feel like for a lot of you, there definitely is some sort of divide there. And it's very likely that whoever you are moving into a new relationship, like moving into things going forward, you have a lot on your plate, whether it is family, whether it is work. Like, you are just so preoccupied, and it's possible that that other person might be preoccupied too, that it might seem like it's hard to kind of make room for love. And I'm definitely getting that with the flirt card too, because it's encouraging you to just not take things so seriously. And you know, when you have your ways of life, maybe you really want children, don't give that up, right? Like, keep to that when you enter a relationship. don't settle for somebody who doesn't want children, right? I know that you have this strongness and this kind of stubbornness to you, but it's a good thing. It really is. I see it as a good thing. Angel of Strength. And holding a coin. So many financial opportunities. I really feel like this person who you meet is going to help you in your career. You're going to meet somebody, because I really feel like you haven't met them yet. I feel like I'm getting the sense that you haven't met them yet. But some of you might have. But I feel like for most of you, you haven't met them yet. And I feel like this person is going to help you with your career. This person is going to help you thrive. You might have completely different careers, but that person is going to encourage you and push you to be your best. And with the Angel of Strength card, again, just, you are strong, but stick to it. Like, stick to your intuition. Don't let anybody tell you that you need to settle, because you can find your soulmate. That person is out there. When you meet this person, you will feel everything. You'll know. You'll intuitively know. So don't settle for less. And I do feel like you guys have a lot of masculine energy to you. You don't have to be a man, of course, but I feel like you are very orderly. You do care a lot about finances and career. You think about things very logically, right? You think about things very logically, which is part of the reason why I feel like you're so stubborn. So the cards are inviting you a bit to open up to your feminine side, like connect to the moon, connect to the divine feminine, like connect to your heart chakra. You bring out this flirtatious energy. With the Angel of Strength too, it's hard to do that, right? But you have the strength within you. You have the strength within you to connect to your feminine side and open up to the divine feminine, for sure. But it is hard, and it's really challenging to try and achieve that perfect balance between masculine and feminine energy. Healer of the Ages. I'm thinking that you might be overworked, and you put a lot on yourself, and you just need to heal a bit. Like, you just need to take the time for you to allow yourself to be in a space where you are receptive of love, where you are raising your vibration a bit, where you are radiating love, right? And you can only do this by healing. It's funny because I feel like this is a very, very similar reading to a reading I got from a psychic from tarot cards a couple months ago. I feel like this is very similar to what she told me, similar advice. So I feel like I just kind of went through whatever you're going through, so I get it. Earth magic. Again, we have Pentacles energy here, for sure. And something that this could indicate is that the person coming into your life is an earth sign. They could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And with the Earth Magic card, you know, this is a piece of wisdom we're getting right now. Go out there and connect with Earth. Go out there and connect with the elements. Because you are working with the elements very strongly right now due to your job and career and financial energy. So incorporate that into your practice. And I do feel like it is encouraging you to be a little more spiritual, be a little more holistic in order to tap into that divine feminine, in order to be in a state where you are receptive of love. And there's so many ways you can do that. You can do that with crystals. I love crystals. You could even just do a quick little like purification with salt ritual. There's so many ways you can connect with the earth elements. But yeah, I feel like your next step in love is just taking some time for yourself and putting yourself into the right the right emotional headspace in order to radiate love and really attract this person in and really allow your financial self to grow with them in a healthy way. Solitude, yeah. And you know what? Like, I'll be honest with you, I hate doing love readings, and when I do love readings for myself, or when I'm looking at pick a card videos, I hate doing love readings and they just tell me to be by myself, be patient, have solitude, self-reflect, because I'm just like, I want love. But the cards are right? Like, that you need to be putting yourself in a space where you are caring for yourself, right? You're taking the time for yourself. You're putting yourself in the right headspace. Firm foundation, yeah. This card is definitely about like activating the root chakra, activating your sense of security, and I feel like you do have security right now. You might not recognize that, and if you don't recognize that, then you need to work on recognizing that, right? You need to work on connecting with your root chakra, because the root chakra is associated with finances, and I am getting a huge financial message for you. Even though this is a love reading, there is a huge message of finances here. And the next person you meet, not the next person you meet, but the next person you date, the next person you're in a relationship with, they will help you thrive in this area. I am telling you, you might even meet at work, but they will help you thrive for sure. And what you need to do is balance your root chakra out a bit, right? Like, recognize that you deserve a happy balance of work and career and love. Right? It's all there, and you have security. It's easier said than done to not be anxious, but yeah, the root chakra for sure. And definitely with like all the elementals coming into play. Yeah. Okay. Be careful going around the curves. Okay, so again, this card is a little bit of another message to listen to your intuition. Right? In next relationships, you know what you want. You do. And you know what I think would actually be a helpful exercise for you is just doing some scripting, doing some manifesting. Write down exactly what you want to find in a partner. What is necessary for you to find in a partner? And do not listen to anybody else when they tell you that you just need to take things like easy, or take things, take risks in a way that is not fulfilling you. Right? Not every person you meet, just because they seem so good on paper, just because they seem so good to everybody else, if you don't have that spark, it's not worth it. Right? It's not worth it. But you know that. Just don't let other people's opinions influence you. Monday. Okay. Another work card. So I feel like work is really preoccupying you, or school, or just like trying to achieve things in life. And I do feel like with this card, I like to think about it as we're always so excited for Friday to come. We're always so excited for the weekend to come. And then the weekend comes and we're in the back of our head, we're enjoying ourselves, but in the back of our head, we know that Monday is going to come soon and we're gonna have to get back to work, right? And it might feel like work seems so kind of big and awful because a part of you has made it out to be big and awful. And I understand that a lot of you are probably in circumstances that you can't change. And yeah, sometimes like we do have jobs that just, our employers treat us like crap and we are just in a really unfair position and we are not making as much money as we deserve to be making. But we can balance that out in the times when we are not working. We can make things enjoyable for ourselves when we have a day off or when we get home from work. We can take time for ourselves because we deserve to take time for ourselves. For sure, you deserve to take time for yourself. Yeah, so general love message. I do see something coming in. I see a lot of deep conversations coming in for you, for sure. But I think in order for that to happen, you need to take it easy. You need to rest. You need to not put everything into your finances and career, and you just need to stick to what you know. Like, you need to stick to your intuition, and if things are going to work out with a person, they're going to work out with a person, and you'll know, right? You know. I trust you. You're very intuitive. And I feel like in order to harness that intuition though, you might need to think a little bit more with your heart. You might need to connect to the divine feminine a bit more. But yeah, I definitely and like I said, I did say a lot about spending time for yourself, but I do see something coming in. You just need to do a little bit of work yourself, and that's what the cards are telling you to focus on right now. But something will come. Something is coming. Okay. Thank you. If you chose a Cupid, then this reading is for you. Okay, let's begin with your tarot cards. Okay, Nine of Swords, Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Let's see I definitely feel like you've been hurt before, for sure. You have experienced heartbreak. You have experienced trauma, maybe. And you're going through it. You are going through it right now. And not only are you going through it, but you're busy. You're really busy. You're working really hard right now. And you're getting a lot of new ideas. And I feel like things might feel like they're moving kind of really fast in the world right now. Even though we are in a pandemic, this is a timeless reading, but if you are watching this when I'm filming it, you know, even though we're in a pandemic, I feel like it seems like days just keep going on and on and on, and maybe it doesn't really feel, it feels like you're kind of just watching everything go by instead of really like living in the moment. I'm definitely feeling like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You've been through heartbreak. You've definitely been through heartbreak, and you're still recovering from it. You're still recovering from it right now. And you're preoccupying yourself from this heartbreak by keeping yourself busy, right? You're doing things to keep yourself busy to help you get over this heartbreak. And when I say heartbreak too, like for a lot of you, it is romantic, for sure. Someone hurt you. But for a lot of you, it could just be depression and feeling really down and just feeling kind of stuck in this kind of stagnant energy. But, you know, the beautiful, beautiful thing about these cards that kind of symbolize heartbreak, is we have the Nine of Swords right here. And we're at 9. We're almost at the end. Right? We're almost there. We just have to sit with it. We have to sit with it. And we have to experience those emotions as they come into fruition. That's the only way we can move on from this heartbreak. And with the Five of Cups, I love this card because he has 3 cups knocked over, but there's 2 still standing, right? And these cups are plentiful. And eventually, you're gonna have the strength to pick these cups back up again. They might be heavy. It might be hard to do that, but you'll do it. And we have 2 8s here as well. So I'm getting very like diplomatic energy, very, you're working and you're putting in the work, not just like career-wise, and you're not just doing things to distract you, but you're putting in the emotional work too. Yeah. You're moving on. You are moving on. And let's see if there is anybody coming in soon to distract you from this or pull you out of the state. Because I'm feeling with the 8 of Wands, like a lot of people like you. A lot of people like you. And yeah, that's it. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take control. It's time to take back control of your life. retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, interesting. I feel like you guys are going to meet somebody and you're going to go on vacation together for sure. Or you're going to actually meet somebody when you're on vacation. Because there's a lot about traveling here. And I'm getting so many different messages from these cards. So I feel like already there's so much here, you guys. I can already see that this is going to be like a really long reading because pile 1 was long too. You guys like have even more to dissect here. It's wild. Okay, so like honeymoon, it refers to being in like the honeymoon stage of a relationship as well. So I feel like you definitely are gonna meet somebody and that'll be like the next phase. Like I feel like you'll connect to them right away, kind of, and you'll immediately kind of enter this time of bliss together. But I do feel like we're getting the messages about freeing yourself. So like take back control of your life. And also with the retreat card, it can be like a self retreat as well, right? It can talk about just taking a break from everything. And I feel like, yeah, you guys just like need to take time to yourself, and maybe you might just be distracting yourself with these things, which might be good, but it might also just be good to sit with your emotions to really feel things as they come up and to reflect back on your own time and to take the time for yourself. And you know, I have this quote that I'm actually gonna read right now, but it says, keep taking time for yourself until you're you again. And that is by Lala Delia. And I printed that quote out and pasted it on my wall because I love it, and I feel like that's what you guys need to hear right now. The Temple Path. Okay. You guys are going to, yeah, you guys are stepping out of this soon. Whatever is happening right now, you're going to move on soon. We have the Temple Path card. You are going to go on a spiritual journey. You are on the right path, and you will be, if you're in any sort of like depression or low mood right now, you're going to be hit with energy. Your solar plexus chakra is probably a little dull right now, but it's going to become active very soon because your angels are looking out for you. Adjacent possibilities. So I feel like you might be hung up on one person. You might not be able to see the multiple opportunities that you are being presented with, right? Like I said, a lot of people are interested in you. But maybe that's something that you haven't recognized yet. Maybe you are so like hung up on this one person. You might have not even dated them. They might not be your ex, but just you're hung up on one person, and you just think that you are so in love with that person and that person was the one, but that person was not the one. Okay? That person was definitely not the one. And there are so many other people out there. And yeah, I definitely feel like for you guys, there's not just going to be one person coming into your life. There's going to be multiple people coming into your life. Healing waters, yeah. Again, keep taking time from yourself until you're you again. Conflict and defeat. Base chakra. Okay, interesting, because group 1 had some messages about the root chakra too. So yeah, you might be feeling anxious, you might be feeling depressed, you might be feeling down, but it's gonna it's going to change soon. It really is. I really feel like it's going to change, and that new opportunities are going to come into your life for sure. And there's going to be multiple people coming into your life for sure. I see many. Okay. It is not what you do that counts. It is where your head is at. Ignore the preceding, but in reverse. So we're gonna actually really pay attention to this card. It is not what you do that counts. It is where your head is at. You're doing enough. I know you might be trying to distract yourself at work, but really focus on you. Meditate, reflect, take time to yourself, for sure. Take time to yourself. So if you chose this love potion card, then this reading is for you. And because it is a love potion card, I'm curious to know, have you casted a love potion or love spell on somebody recently? Have you ever used a love potion before? Let me know. Okay, we'll begin with your tarot. The Chariot. The Hermit. Okay. Okay. So. Wow, we got two majors here. So this is an important time in your life. I feel like you guys have felt like you've been going through a bit of a dry spell. Let's call it that. If you are watching this in 2020 with COVID, then you know what? It's likely that you have just been abstaining from dating for a while, because it's really hard to in this era. It's really hard to in this era. But I think you're ready. I think you are ready to go forward, to really get what you want. And it's interesting because with group 1 and 2, I was getting the messages that they just needed to take time for themselves. They needed to sit back and reflect. But for you, no, I'm getting that you've done your reflection already. I am getting that you are ready to move forward. You've felt stagnant, you felt held back, but you are ready to walk away from this situation. You're ready to walk away from whatever you've been feeling. Ooh, 6 of Cups. I think someone from your past is coming back. Yeah. Someone, oh, there's a little bit of cat hair here. Let me get that. Someone from your past is in sight. For sure. For sure. Let go of control issues. Okay, so, you know, you might have a romantic history with this person. You might have been involved in this person in the past, and sometimes when we get these readings and we're like, somebody from the past is coming back, we're like, I don't want this person to come back. I don't want anybody from the past to come back. But you know what? We sometimes have to let that happen. And we just need to kind of hear them out and see what they're saying. And I wonder if this will be like a love connection again. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You deserve love. You are lovable. So maybe you were with somebody before and you didn't feel ready. Like, you didn't feel ready for the level of love that they were willing to provide for you. And if you want love, if you want to be in love, to really, really feel love in all its forms, then go out there and make the effort, because you do deserve it. You deserve to have love. Why shouldn't you be in love? Why shouldn't you be happy in love? If this person is coming back and you really like this person and, you know, there's no huge red flags there, then why not, right? Because if you feel that passion, if you feel that connection. And for those of you who will not be, for those of you who will not see somebody from their past come back into their love life, you will be connecting with somebody who you had a past life connection with. And I feel like even for you guys who this person from your past is coming back, like, you had a past life connection with them. You have a connection with them from before, whether it's like a karmic relationship, a twin flame type connection, but there's something from the past that is binding you that you need to unravel. Financial constraints. Walking away. Okay, so we have the walking away message again, right? Walking away. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like you guys have been put into some sad situations, and those situations are probably work related, and maybe it has come up as an issue in your previous relationships where, you know, you couldn't fully participate, right? You didn't feel like you could buy that person a gift. You didn't feel like you could treat them to dinner. And maybe that's been hard for you. But you can let go. I feel like you need to let go of certain issues or expectations you have in regards to relationships. Okay? And I feel like you feel like, oh, because I can't buy this person dinner, you don't deserve to be in a relationship, or you don't deserve to have love. But that's not true. You know, that's not true at all. Just need to kind of learn to understand how to leave those fears behind. And I know that's easier said than done with financial issues, because when we can't afford things, or when we are in a difficult financial state, that seems to be really the only thing we think about. And it's like we don't even have room for love because we're so worried about money. And it's a sucky state to be in. But that state shouldn't bind your love life. You don't need to be rich in order to be in love. That's definitely true. And I feel like, too, I'm just noticing this now, we have, with the tarot cards, we have 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're like on a path. You're climbing. You're going there. You're getting there. For sure. It's a good sign. Victory, yes. Like I said, you know, and you're ready for love. You really are. Change and progress. You're climbing. You're upward. You're getting there. You're going there. You really are. And this here, this person returning from your past life, if you aren't going to end up with them, if it isn't for like love reasons, then it's to figure out something karmically. And you know what? Let's actually pull some past life cards on camera, just in order to figure out what kind of karmic connection you have with whoever is coming into your life, who you have met before in some lifetime, whether it's this one or a past lifetime. Egypt? Asia. Okay, so the cards don't really want to tell us anything. You could have been with this person in a past life in Egypt or Asia, sure. But a lot of times the cards will omit from like giving kind of past life information because they want us to figure it out on their own. Like we might not necessarily be entitled to know that information, which is probably what I feel like is true for you guys. And I feel like with the issue of control too. Deception and envy. Ooh, so I feel like maybe in the past, like, jealousy has played a big role in your partnerships. You might be a very, very jealous person, but I definitely feel like something's going to happen and you're going to feel jealous about it. And the life lesson you will be learning in that moment is to kind of get over this envious streak. And maybe that is the past life lesson you're learning, right? Maybe that's the karmic lesson you're learning. Foundations and achievements. So I see for a lot of you, like, you are going to meet somebody and it is going to work out. And you are going to have like a nice, happy, successful family with them, if that's what you're interested in. For sure. Okay. This one, whenever I get this one, I'm like, the cards don't want me to know again. The cards are being kind of secretive today. I feel like you already know a lot. And so the cards will show you like these small details, but they don't want to tell you the lessons you need to learn on your own. Forget it. Yeah. These cards are like, I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want to be a part of this situation. So, okay. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do a little more on-camera shuffling because I want to figure out just a little bit more about this person. So I want to see what their archetypes are and why you're going to be meeting this person. Father, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding life within a tribal unit. Shadow attributes, dictatorial, I don't really know how to pronounce that, dictatorial control, abuse of authority. Interesting. Okay. Light attributes, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Shadow attributes, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. So I feel like this person really does care for you. This person could be older than you. This person is somebody who does want what's best for you. But I feel like this person at the same time, there's a lot of things they need to learn, and it's kind of your responsibility to teach them that. And the lesson they might need to learn might be, you know, don't make me jealous. Don't purposely go out of your way to do things to make me jealous, because that just makes me mad and nobody's happy, right? You don't need to do that. So yeah, I feel like this person, I feel like it's your job to teach this person. And be humble with that information as well. Be humble with that knowledge. Don't give yourself any sort of sense of superiority because of that. But yeah, I do feel like, and I feel like this person wants to learn from you as well, for sure. Okay, you guys got like a couple extra cards here, so a little bit of a bonus, but I hope you can take something from this reading. Yeah, I had fun.